رمضان 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 يا حبيب رمضان.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new episode of your program, Ramadan, the month of change. It's been, alhamdulillah, a blessed journey so far during this month, and I hope you're enjoying the month of Ramadan and you trying your best to really maximize your benefit from this month. And one of the areas that I see a lot of people develop during this month is basically their social skills. In Ramadan, we interact with each other a lot. We spend more time together, iftar and suhoor and masjid, praying tarawih together, making i'tikaf. A lot of people invite each other during this month, so a lot of social interaction. And human being is a social creature by nature. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam, He created for Adam from himself his spouse, Eve. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for him Eve. And from him, some scholars said, yani from the same materials that Adam was created, the same clay. And others said, no, it is actually from his body Eve was made. Regardless, the ulama mentioned, there is narration saying that Adam was born. Even in Jannah, yes, with all the beautiful things in Jannah, but he was bored by himself. Because by nature we are social creatures. We need someone to socialize with. So Allah created for Adam his spouse. That's why spouse, the best thing of having a spouse is to have a companion. Companionship is something that we need more than any other thing that we need out of marriage. Allah didn't create Eve for him to fulfill his sexual desire. Yes, it did fulfill that part as well, but it was so most important that he was bored by himself. So if this is the case and we are social creatures, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made us nations and tribes so we get to know one another, as Allah said in Surah Al-Hujurat, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير. O you men, surely we have created you from a male and a female, and made you tribes and families that you may know each other. So that's the point, that we get to know each other. We get to interact with each other. We cannot live away from the society. We have to be part of the society. We build communities, we build societies. And it's so important for Muslims to be more social with the society in large, especially those who live in non-Muslim country. And it is needed now more than any other time, because I think that will ensure the safety of the Muslim community to get to know, and our community members to be known by the society in large. Alhamdulillah, we are a beautiful community. But to basically master that and to know how to have a good, happy social life, it is something that many communities struggling with, many individuals struggling with. There's millions of people have social anxiety, and they're paranoid when it comes to deal with others. A lot of people are very scared of interacting with others. So how can we have a happy social life? How can we improve that? As the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Al-Mu'min ya'laf wa yu'laf. Al-Mu'min is someone that people would like, and he will like people. Basically somebody that you would like to socialize with, and the Mu'min like to socialize with people. And by the way, your success in your social interaction with people doesn't really rely on what people do with you. It depends on what you do with others, if you fulfill other people's rights or not. Your success in your social life has to do with how much you're committed to the principles that govern this area. So we're going to discuss few points in relation to how to have a successful or a happy social life. You need to realize that pleasing all people is impossible and is not going to make you happy. They said about a man, it's a character in Arab culture. It's a funny character called Juha. Once he was walking with his son, and he was riding a donkey and his son walking beside him. So people told him, hey, that's not right. You are riding and your kid walking next to you. That's not fair. He said, okay, let's both of us ride. Other group of people saw him. They said, no mercy. You have no heart. Both of you in the poor donkey, this is not right. You guys too heavy. So he said, okay, let's try to please them. So both of them start walking. So when basically start walking next to the donkey. So they told him, you guys have no brain. You guys have a donkey and you're walking and you're not riding. They said, the only thing left is my son to ride and I walk. But another group of people said to him and to the son, you have no respect. Your father walking and you are riding. So they couldn't find any way to please people. I guess the only one left is to carry the donkey. But anyway, they couldn't find any way to please people. And that's not going to happen. رضا الناس يعني غاية لا تدرك. Pleasing all people is impossible. But also very important to know when it comes to social interaction, that don't ever try to please people by disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by displeasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because if you please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will be pleased with you and make people pleased with you. But if you displease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will not be pleased with you and He will not make people pleased with you. Another point that is so important when it comes to our social interaction with people, self-confidence. Perhaps the greatest thing you can do basically to improve your social life is to believe you are worthy, to believe in yourself, because people will always see you the way you see yourself. So if you confidence in yourself, your confidence in your abilities, your confidence in your skill, people will like you, people will interact with you, people will feel close to you, attractive to you. Don't walk basically around with your head down low, thinking that basically you have nothing to offer. Know deep inside your heart that you have a lot to offer people. Make sure that you have confidence in yourself, because people like confidence people. Let's have a quick break and come back to discuss this important topic that hopefully it will create a positive change in our life when it comes to our social interaction with others. Stay tuned. I'll see you in a little bit, inshallah.
Ramadan, Ramadan, Ramadan ya Habib. Ramadan, 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 Ramadan ya Habib. Ramadan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to your program, Ramadan, the month of change. And one of the points that I want to say here in relation to having a successful and a happy social life, make sure that you focus on your own matters. One of the problems when people start putting their nose in other people's businesses, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Min husni Islam al-mar tarku ma la ya'ni." Among your good Islam is to leave the thing which it doesn't concern you. Especially those who watch others, who put their eyes on people's business and try to dig and to find private things. And the worst of them, the one who tried to expose that. But even without exposing other people's mistake, just to basically focus in people's private life, that's not something right. That shows you that Islam is not perfect. Unfortunately, we're living in a time today with reality shows and people knows everything about people's personal life. And that's not a good thing. Thanks to social media, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitters, and Instagrams, and all these kind of social media have made us so into other people's personal life, things of not concern to us. You know, somebody's eating a burger somewhere. What in the world have my business to see your burger and what you are eating? Or, you know, somebody got a new couch, and it's, you know, just very personal thing, and our time is consumed by that, and became, this is how we basically socialize with each other. That's a very artificial. That's not a successful social life. And I would say again, one of the worst part of it, when people start digging about other people's personal life just to expose them and to blackmail them. That's evil. That's not a happy social life. One of the most important points when it comes to interacting with each other and having a successful, happy social life, that we need to learn how to forgive one another. Forgiveness is something very important. It's an ongoing process. وَلَمَنْ صَبَرَ وَغَفَرَ فَإِنَّ ذَلِكَ مِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ. Among the best of matters to learn how to be patient with people and to forgive them. فَمَنْ عَفَى وَأَصْلَحْ فَأَجْرُهُ عَلَى اللَّهِ. Those who forgive, the reward with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I would like us to learn how to forgive, because forgiveness is basically sets you free. When you forgive someone, you don't set that person free, you set your own heart free. Because forgiveness is the only way to dissolve that link that you that link that you connect yourself with that person that you're angry at or you hate. You link yourself to that person with the link. It is basically so negative, so poisonous, and it just basically corrupt you from inside. But when you cut that link, when you sit yourself, when you cut that link between you and that person, and you decide to forgive and to move on, you set your heart free, you set yourself free. This is so powerful. Al-Fudayl ibn Iyad, rahimahullah, he said, I saw a man from Khurasan. His money was stolen, and he was crying in his store. So somebody told him, are you crying because you lost all your money or your hard work for the day? He said, no. I'm crying because I was thinking about me and that thief standing in front of Allah in the day of judgment. And I felt so sad for him, what he's going to say. His money that he stole is not worth it. He already forgave that person. Those who forgive are happy people. And those who not, their hearts filled with negative emotions and feelings. And they can't be happy in their social life. Because when you interact with people, people will make mistakes, will cross the line sometimes, will maybe say or do something that it hurts you. So we need to learn how to forgive. One of the most important quality when it comes and tips that I advise myself and all of us to pay attention to it if we want to have a happy social life is to avoid argument, destructive arguments. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, فَنَسُوا حَظًّا مِّمَّا ذُكِّرُوا بِهِ فَأَغْرَيْنَا بَيْنَهُمُ الْعَدَاوَةَ وَالْبَغْضَاءَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, when they neglect or they abandon some of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given them, we have made them enemy for each other. And they start hating each other. And Nakha'i said, how they turn against each other? He said, through argument. Al-khusumat wal-jadal. The most hated man to Allah is the one who argue a lot. Argue for the bad, basically in a bad way, for the wrong intention, for the wrong reason. One of the things that I would say important when it comes to our social life is to learn how to smile. Very important when we deal with each other to learn how to smile at each other. Smiling means that you're a happy person, you're confident. Smile sends a signal that you are accepting the person in front of you. Smile, it means that you are a person who is, easygoing. People like to hang out with confident people, with happy people, with people who show their acceptance to others, with basically people who willing to help. Smiling, it doesn't only make people around you happy, it makes you happy. And when you are happy, people like to hang around you. I remember the story of Thomas Jefferson when one of the soldiers asked him to ride with him in the horse to cross the river. And when they said to this soldier, why did you ask the president to ride with him in the horse? He put his life in danger. He said, I didn't even know that he was the president. So why did you choose him? He said, because I looked at all your faces, and the only face that it was yes face was his face. That's why I asked him to ride with him and to take me to the other side of the river. That yes face is very important. That yes face comes with a smile. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam always smiling. He was loved, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His smile was loved by the companions. Many people lost their smile. And you know what the good news is? Your smile didn't go anywhere. It's right under your nose. So smile and be happy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us happy in the dunya and the akhirah. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين.
رمضان 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 يا حبيب رمضان